Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. At 9:45, I am live on here to do UMGC homework and Matchmaker FM and put together a virtual studio. Not in that order. I'm already caught up on my homework. So it's not like an emergency to be or a drive to want to try to overstep and overdo it and outdo it. I want to take my sweet time when I do my homework. So we're not going to do it in that order, but what we will do is we will put together a virtual studio. Give me just a second. Wow. The Marshalltown Police Department notified precautionary measures due to a possible shooter in the neighboring vicinity. Wow. Let me get to the first person. I'm trying to take out my proprietary information without it being. Okay, so no. You know what's pretty cool? I jumped on. They were having this thing about DTI trading, and I didn't know that going on there, it would actually say, now recording in progress. And they would actually be recording that. So I hurried up and dropped the line. And I know they laughed at me. Okay. Downloads. Preview. Okay, let's do this. Let me connect y'all now. Okay. I hope you don't analyze me. But I know that that's their job. Wow, he is gone. That's his big, big, big bio. I have to only do, I'm very impressed. You can tell this come from the heart. Maybe you've been through some severe trauma, and even though you survived, some part is still stuck in wreckage. Maybe you may not know exactly what you need, or that you're done with surface level coping and ready for something real. With me, you do not have to perform stability or impress me with how resilient you are. This is the place where you get to stop pretending you're fine. Clinically, I'm depth-oriented, trauma-informed therapist with more than a decade of experience across crisis services, residential, forensic mental health. Man, that when you get into forensic mental health, you are huge in the mental health industry. Community agencies and private practices leadership. I worked in locked facilities, urgent care crisis for, once again, forensic outpatient, culturally specific community clinics, and now as owner and clinical, I would gladly put all of this. But we're at a time limit where if I tried to put all of this, I'll show you after I read it. Carl Jung, psychodynamic and Jungian. Carl Jung. How do you discard memories, y'all? Have you ever wondered how to do it without any help of anything? How can you make yourself forget? You can say to yourself, just don't think about it no more, but then you're thinking about not thinking about it. So, the best thing I can say is to disassociate yourself from it, where you acknowledge that it's there, but you don't want to be a part of that. And if you don't know how to disassociate, then the best bet is to, come on, the best bet is to, it's like not thinking about it, but it's like reading your brain's thoughts amplified, reading positive thoughts amplified. And the more positive you put in your life, the more negative will seep from your life. Think about it. We all have done it to some point in our lives and don't even realize we do it. How do we feel when I'll show you the vid and then I'll hop back on YouTube. I don't need a beat or a sound for this video I'm about to play. It's not a sound, it's action. 9:30. Let me take the background out. I cannot wait to interview him. Let me make sure it's straight. He has a lot to talk about. Ooh, I messed up. Let's delete that. It's actually the 12th. Go here. Here. Where is it at? I hate going through this thing. Is it this one? Okay. Invite guests. Where? Hold on, you guys. I have to send him this. Good night or evening. Here is the link. Here is the link for the show. Excuse me, I was saying to myself earlier, if you weren't like Okay. I decided I was going to take it one step further for Donald Trump. So I was saying to myself, why does shit keep happening to me? And I keep investigating the small fry. I keep telling the FBI about the small fry, such as Bob Ferguson or Gavin Newsom, governors that don't like people like me that speak out. And so I said to myself, now I'm going to write the FBI and tell them exactly who, that no one's above the law. Not Nancy Pelosi, not Obama, not um, Tampon, no one. So I included the whole DNC because I can't pinpoint exactly who it is. So since y'all don't want to come clean and be honest about your corruption, I'm going to bring the FBI to you like you brought the corrupted FBI to my ground. Now they're not corrupted no more. You've been doing this to me for 5 long years and I'm sick of it. I never mentioned you guys, only on my page, but not to the FBI. I never turned on y'all for 5 whole years because I didn't know who to believe at first. But now that I know that you keep infiltrating places that I stay at in order to extract information and annoy me and wait for the right moment to infiltrate by any means necessary, I'm going to protect myself, Nancy, Chuck Schumer, Tampon, or Pritzker. I'm going to protect myself because I see where this is going from the little cues of you know, my stuff getting misplaced all of a sudden, just like that quit, to immigrants playing chicken with my car, to immigrants emasculating me. This isn't made up in my head. Some stuff I do get wrong, such as I'll admit, my teacher, I may have gotten it wrong. I felt stupid. But I took precaution and looked for the negative over the positive. But these are the things I see. I see, and it happens in my face. So they're not illusions unless we're living in a simulation. I am sick of these DNC people doing this to me. While everybody else is having a honest life without any drama, without any, they can't even complain about their lives. I don't envy that in the hopes that they'll have a bad life. I envy that in a good way because I can't seem to fathom why immigrants attract to me so bad. They swear they think I don't know that they know me. That is a that is when you act like you don't know me is because you're jealous. If you can think of my name like random, but yet you don't know me, whether immigrant or not, you're jealous. Don't pretend like you don't know me. That is a stickler I have. The judge did it, and a couple of other people been doing it. You can't tell me I'm in your chambers. Nobody written me a letter. told me when court was. That's not proper protocol. How much did Y Unify pay you? Or maybe you did it for a strike. Maybe this is your first strike. This is what I mean. I'm getting the whole DNC in trouble. And that's including judges. Because they've taken advantage of me over the course of 5 to 10 years. I can't get them all. So I settle with the one that has not given. Day one, I should have got my recovery. What are they waiting on? That's what's on my mind. That's what I want to talk about. To record everything I do. If you can't respect that, then drop off the line. If you're yapping at the mouth right now saying this has nothing to do with nothing, then drop off the line. Because this show isn't for you. I am telling you guys what's going on with me so y'all know exactly how to not be in my shoes, how to grow. It's nothing I'm doing wrong other than telling the truth. It's not like I'm bashing people saying that this person is this way. She did this to me. She did that to me. It's the truth what I'm saying. Lying is one thing. Telling the truth is another. The judge kept me there all day. No judgment. He gave everybody else a judgment except me right in my face. All because I said I'm first to a crazy, bat crazy DNC white woman. I told her I was first because she kept following me. Everywhere I go, she and her little cohort was following me around the courthouse. I'm talking to the VA on the phone and they're standing right there. I make a move, they go. They pretend like they about to go inside. I stop, they stop. I move to the right, they move to the right. It was like government type crap. So I told her, if you want to play like that and play on my emotion and get me to try to hit you, I tell you what I'm feeling at the moment. I'm first. That will end so much and hurt so many people by saying that. To a Democrat, a black person saying they first, because she was annoying me, so I annoyed her. So she went and told the judge. And now the judge kept me all day in that courthouse while on the red, while on the red. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Nothing got done. Why Unify wasn't there? Even Grok said it's supposed to have been a one-time judgment before I even stepped foot in that daggone courtroom. He said, if the person is not there, automatic judgment. But he didn't want to do it. Why? We would never know. But he has to answer to God, whether he believes in one or not. I don't care. You have to answer to Trump. If you don't believe in God, you believe in Trump. If you don't believe in Trump, may God have mercy on your soul. So I'm finished with sending making the banner for the stuff. What else I need to do? Close this out. It's just Crazy, man. Let me log back in UMGC. Okay, I'm in. This is the only I if you're out there and you are depressed or you are suffering right now, I suggest you sit up there and lit is 10/11, January 11, 1111. I'll see you in the next hour, 10/11. I wish nothing but blessings your way. May y'all become enlightened. May y'all wake up and want to go to school. May you wake up and be blessed. May you wake up and see that God is your savior and beyond God. May you wake up and see um, further than what you normally see. That it is life out here outside of what we're used to seeing. I'm just going to read this. This is a good chunk. Yeah, this is a good chunk right here. Not every collection of people is a team. A group is made up of two or more individuals who share one or more common interests or characteristics, and its members identify with one other due to those traits. A team, on the other hand, is a group of people, often with different skills and different tasks, who work together on a common project, service, or goal, combining their functions and providing mutual support along the way. In a team, the members share responsibility for the team's success. Our discussion will focus on a specific kind of team, the work team. I mean, let's say I was mentally unstable. I have mental health issues, but let's say I was unstable. There's one thing of being mentally stable and mentally unstable and having mental health issues, which is in between. How much of this could I be lying about? Why would I waste my time on any radio company, on anybody who don't have my interests and my best interests at heart? Who, why would I do that? Why? Why would I lie? What would I lie for? I have no reason to lie. What am I getting out of it? I'm not famous. So what am I getting out of this? I wouldn't deceive Donald Trump nor the government. I can't afford to. But people can deceive you and not don't even care. I'm not going to entertain your name. You get paid for every time I say your name. And I'm not about to entertain your name. You've crossed me way too many times. And if I wanted to, I could make a show about going on to the FBI and telling them how you bid it on my card. Leave me alone. I can use your name whenever I want. I paid for that name. You can take me off of all platforms. Fine. I interviewed you. I have the proof. Go ahead. You've been itching to do it. I don't care. I'll promote my fucking self. And I got a new promotion coming up that is so sweeter. I tried to leave you alone in the nicest way. And you sat up there and you had to ruin a nice thing, a nice let off. You and your crew that you recruited to me to make my show look bad. The fuck alone. Teamwork produces. I am going to do a show on this because you know why? I don't care if you care or not. I don't care if you care or not. It's going to show that every time I gave you my card, every time I gave you my card, 2 to 3 months later, it was hell. You're that pressed to take out your enemies. Keep your enemies closer, right? I didn't keep you close because you were my enemy. I kept you close because I believed in you. And you go and stab me in the back. So therefore, if you don't care, I don't care. I can move on with good faith. And you know what, y'all? I have to say this. This is what's on my mind. I wanna I know this stuff. I know this stuff. And it's not like I don't know it, but I know some of it. You know, higher efficiency. Since teams combine efforts and individuals, they can accomplish more than an individual working alone. That's what I said in my paper, which is right here where it is. Where is it? I don't understand what's the big deal and why is he so pressed on wanting me to call him, or why he is so pressed on wanting me to connect. Like I used to be dipping in and out. We had a connection. It was like it was like it was like this. I was dipping out. I would go to the radio station. I would ask them for radio publicity. I would pay for my publicity. And then I would sit up there, and after I paid for my publicity, I would get the coverage. Rudy Giuliani had the same radio station that I went to. And at first I thought Rudy Giuliani was being stuck up. I was saying to myself, why would you want to leave? What are you leaving for? And now I know. He was charging me. He was charging me for shows reruns when that wasn't the agreement. And then once he knew that I said someone bid it with my card, it could have been left alone. If he didn't do it, it could have been left alone. But then he comes back and say, "Well, I am playing reruns. Here go an invoice right here." And now he's saying he wants me off his show. That makes no sense to me. Now all of a sudden you want me off your network? You gave me some cheesy fucked up yet you couldn't have did a better job on it. You get paying clients, and you couldn't have did a better job on the commercial you gave me. I've had 10 to 12 people give me a commercial. If it ever wound up in court, they will see and they will be disgusted at how you try to make your commercial look. I'm not playing that. You're not going to sit up there and emasculate me nor any African American on my platform. For me to play that is for me to emasculate all African Americans. And I'm not doing that. I may talk shit. I've even called you guys that are black out there, I've even called the Senate talking shit about y'all. But that doesn't mean I don't love you any less. That does not look good, and it's not a good fit for my show. How would you like if I gave you something with a white lady laughing in the background, hysterical, and then want to get serious about some bullshit? Stop sending me messages. You're harassing me. If you take it off, that's on you. But I will keep using the name because I paid for the name. For almost 5 years, I'm on and off. I've been paying you regular price. I never try to get a discount. You get all these clients of yours, yet you want to fuck with me. Who on your team is wanting you to fuck with me? Who? I'll wait. Is it your wife? Is it your brother? Is it who? Why are you now pressed after I gave you that? Because you knew I wasn't coming back. Deep down inside, you knew I wasn't, and you needed a reason to keep me engaged by the invoice. I don't I don't want nothing else to do with your company if that's how you treat your people. Only me and Rudy Giuliani and any other Republican, right? You took my guest from my show. Like, I don't I don't I don't like that. You're very two-faced, bro. Try to be honest with people. I think something is going on in your life where pressure is being brought on you and you're taking it out on me. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I'm talking. But yeah, like seriously, just leave me alone. I don't even think about you. I made this show and I'm not even going to address your name because you aren't worth it. I didn't do nothing to you. I let you off easily. And you want an honest opinion. This is why I don't lie. This is why I don't lie. I could have cut corners instead of wasting all this time in this valuable video footage in the future of me disregarding my schoolwork, even though I'm still caught up, disregarding my schoolwork for you. It would have been a whole lot better if it was different. I should have just told you how I felt in the beginning. You bidded my card. You are using my address and my account information. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me again. No, I didn't say that. I have my proof of what I said, but you wanted to bring it out of me. Like you guys, I don't even think about him. The reason why I'm saying this is for my own protection. I'm not even trying to talk about him. This was strictly schoolwork and strictly other things. But he was on my mind because he keeps harassing me through his emails, his nasty texts and emails. And I'm trying to deal with it outside of putting it on here. It's like he want me to mention his name. I'm in a state where it can record. If I really wanted to, I can I could have easily recorded you. I'm not trying to deal with you. If you want to erase my stuff, erase it. Fine. That's on you. I have my proof of how you fucked up my videos. I have my proof, and it shows in the proof of what you did. When I every time I went to your company and I was doing an interview, something got fucked up. How can you be a producer and all of my videos practically were fucked up? I didn't complain. I didn't say shit. You can't do your job right for me, so therefore I am not giving you my money. Think I'm going to go up against Google and be scared of someone like you? More thoughtful ideas. I know that groups and people, they sit up there and they get in groups, and there's always, like they say, divide roles and tasks, but one leader can take that job of dividing it into roles and tasks according to strengths, you know. Whoever is doing this to me, it's getting about that time that you see exactly what Trump can do. He's watching, just like God would. People are getting desperate for credit card information, and somebody is telling people about getting other people credit card information. Do you not know what people can do? All they need, and they don't have to necessarily. Do you know what they can do with your credit card information? Imagine making a set income and someone just fuck up the numbers purposely. They can take out 6,000, 7,000. They can call your bank. They can get the amount that's in your account. They can record your voice and cut and paste it. They can intercept calls. They can get a burner phone. And when you sit up there and you get a message, they get a spoof phone and get the same message. There's ways to help yourself. People will bid on your card, and that is your key. That is your pin. It's not right, man. How people get away with that. Every day is a challenge for me. You know, I'm okay with it, but every day is a challenge because the far left is getting desperate. They're sending crazy, crazy women towards white men. So it looked like white men are sacrificing DNC white women. And Trump has a whole cabinet that's white. So it's not like he's prejudiced. It's not like he's prejudiced. And I'm not saying that in a sarcastic way. I'm being sarcastic in a way as he's not prejudiced against other white people or black people or Hispanic, but white people. So why would he be calling for a woman in a car who is, this is what I'll talk about. I can do this tomorrow. Why do you sit up there? Because I want to clarify something, you guys. I'm already caught up on my homework. I am already caught up. I'm not above, forward, like beyond present, but I'm in the present moment with my homework, which means my teacher already responded to me and I've already completed my tasks for the daily week. I'm not just talking like I'm burning fume and I don't know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. It needs to be said about me being watched, about me losing good friendships from these immigrants and Somalian people, about me losing good people because they keep bribing or they keep doing stuff to people. It's not fair. Now they're losing. They're losing. I'm in the front lines right now, waiting for that next blow. I'm in the front lines in a danger zone. Oh, thank you. Just one girl's opinion. I don't even remember what reel that was. So, yeah, I'm in the front lines. And what I mean by that is I have to go out here and endure everything. I have to be the guinea pig for Donald Trump. In order to find out who the bad people are, whether they try to look at me or not, when they get to the car on their burner phone and call their buddies, or when they sit up there and trace my every move using a Apple Pod or whatever they got underneath my car that's causing my car doors to open randomly, they always start off subtle. And when I ignore it, they pick up the heat. Next is going to be a nail in the car. They won't stop. They already put a nail in my car in Seattle. They already cracked my windshield. What do they want from me? Because I'm telling the truth about them? How can you get mad at me because you're fucking up? I'm mad at you. I'm fucking up. You fuck up your life. But don't come over my life trying to fuck up my life. You go to ICE for war. If you have the mentality to go to ICE for war or try to kill millions of people, then ICE is coming to you. ICE is coming to you. That is not the mentality I was raised by myself. That is not the mentality I have. but I do have a warlike mentality. You go to war with me, you're going to war with the White House. And that's to every proud Republican, white, black, Hispanic American. You go to war with us, and you're at war with the White House. Ask yourself this: why would somebody, if I'm doing 10 miles per hour in a 40-mile zone, be right behind me? Why didn't they go around me? Why did some crazy DNC white woman circle me in the parking lot of Walmart? Why was I emasculated at Walmart? Again, I was, all instances and occurrences, I was minding my business. I want UMGC. I want my teacher. I want the students. I want everybody to understand that I have the same amount, if not greater, stress than you all do. I may look like I all I do is eat, but I'm doing stuff. I took care of the business. Noise. I took care of it. I took care of it. I have an appointment tomorrow at 9:30. Noise. And tomorrow marks the day to start the chapter, the official day. It's like my biological time clock don't want to start my homework today, and did not want to start my homework today. I hope y'all understand that. The next time this sick, demented person sit up there and write me, I'm just going to ignore. I'm not even going to acknowledge them no more. I said exactly what I wanted to say, and the FBI watches me. And I wanted to show y'all something. Dan Bongino, from the director, I think he's the deputy. He actually liked my status. So look, you look. I don't have no reason to lie. It's in the pictures. So I sat up there and I was minding my own business. I said, Merry Christmas to the FBI. And Dan Bongino, he made sure. And then they said, Dan Bongino steps down. How, wherever you go. Wherever you go, that's where I follow. Whether in spirit or, however. FBI, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Martin Luther King Day to you, President's Day to you, every holiday. They should have a FBI ICE holiday, 4-day weekend. ICE is 3 days, FBI is 3 days, NSA is 3 days. Homeland Security is however many words Homeland Security is. I apologize to you guys for talking about my killing people. I don't see no other way but to get rid of negative energy. But I came up with a solution. Abuse of technology for the sake of America and the world. I want to develop something where instead of people passing or expiring because we want to get rid of the evil, like at Guantanamo Bay, etc. I want to invent something that resurfaces and reprograms the brain. Not reprogram as in, can you hijack a brain? Yes, but it's unethical. Can you turn a person's negativity into a positive? Can you build a perfect robot or a perfect person? Absorb everything negative and turn it into a normalized brain. Whatever's in the brain, a killer's brain, you can tell a killer's brain from a normalized brain, a true killer's brain, not no one under the influence that make a mistake. So if we can reverse, we it's too. We've been studying the brain, like people like Nancy Pelosi, give her medication. Not the She needs a lot of medication, a lot. But I'm talking about going in and reprogramming her brain, going in and reprogramming Jasmine Crockett's brain, go in and reprogram Chuck Schumer brain. We don't need to reprogram their brain to the point where they need to be um, zombies and they're listening to your every move. We need to reprogram the brain where all violent acts is taken out and the only thing fueling them is debate like and not violent like. Take out the violent gene by reprogramming. Test it out in small lab rats. Talk negative to them or give them, administer drugs, cocaine, and then a drug that takes them away from negativity. And I bet you they'll choose that. But it has to have something, some type of form of stimulation for this drug, a reward somewhere in the brain. I'm tired of sitting up there and saying I want someone dead because if we can survive them, we we just might win this thing. I'm sick because you know there's so many ways we can invent things. Um, I truly am tired. God would want these people dead for the shit they done to me. Me, on the other hand, I would like reprogramming. Even if it's cosmic rays beamed or a bubble, some type of cosmic rays, just boom, electromagnetic energy wave where we can't hear or see it. They can't do shit to us because it's like we're not bad people. What you gonna do? Say, make me violent again? You already accomplished that in 2023, right? Where you put meth in my weed tincture and had me go on a batshit crazy rampage where I hit and mauled a white woman and you called it a hate crime when I had no idea really what I was doing. So it looks bad for me, just like y'all wanted. Y'all got what y'all want, and now I'm getting what I want. You used me. because I was a proud Trump supporter. You keep messing with my medications. That's why I'm not taking no more. Some of the VA is working with them. I don't know how high this goes up, but a couple of weeks ago to 2 to 3 months ago, I was talking shit about Trump, calling him a gimmick, this, that, and the third. And I had just took a shot, and it lasts for a whole month. For the whole month, I was talking shit. As soon as I got off the drugs, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? I am your number one supporter. I want you to know that. I know there's plenty of other beautiful women, smarter, funnier. That's the game of life, though. I'm not asking for any type of thing from you other than your support, your friendship, your acknowledgement, your integrity, your resilience, your dedication to this country. I truly love you, and that will always go down in history. I see what you do for the community and the United States and the world. I officially and always will apologize to you for those remarks. Do you see how powerful they infiltrated? Whoever is up putting those concoctions know that it's going to trickle down to my fucking VA and be given to me. And it wasn't the nurse. I hope it wasn't the nurse, because I'm like, it's no way it could have been, because whatever it was caused, they literally, it was some CIA type shit, because they literally peeled back my mind and reconstructed it to think about talking crap about Trump. If it was meth, I would have been like, hey, look, I've been up for 3 whole days. I don't know what's wrong. But this particular, just like y'all don't know what's in methamphetamine coming here, just like y'all don't know what's in fentanyl coming here, just like y'all don't know what's in pink cocaine coming here, like y'all don't know. You know, for all you know, they could be, for all I know, China could be looking through my iris right now. For all we know, they can use that drug and put nanobots in it to infiltrate parts of the iris so that they can see what we see, the ones that are still alive, to even see. And they always end up, do you notice? And Trump, I had noticed, guy notices this shit. When they get high, they always near a government building. Why would you do that? If anything, when I got high, I would stay away from a government fucking building. Why do they always end up in near Seattle government? Why do they end up near the White House? Why do they end up in Berrien getting high? It makes you think. Like I said, they could be waiting for the right moment to control us like puppets, to control us like puppets. Why do they flock to a government building and they just sit there for hours watching and infiltrating? How much footage do you think China or wherever, Venezuela, where it has to be true? No way am I risking my life for 25,000 people, to kill 25,000 people. No way. I can't even let that be on my mind, risking 25,000 lives. And that's like half of that is like 12.5. So maybe 12.5 will live, 12.5 will die. And the ones that live, they end up with the same sad pattern, right near the government, homeless, just staring all day, doing shit productive with their life, just staring. And you be like, what the fuck are you staring at? They be like, I had to do that. But yeah, they be sitting up there staring and stuff, and I'll be like, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? I remember I had this one Asian, I was walking, man, let me tell you, they were about to set me up good. I was at the same place the woman got her eye busted at, that recently happened in Seattle. I was standing right there, and somebody took their cane and started shoving stuff down it, and I thought it was a gun. I had just called an Uber and spoke to a cab, and I was like, I went like, and I started walking the other way, and then all of a sudden the Uber beeped. But before then, before I even got to that area, there was a Asian, short Asian dude. He had a bat. He had a fucking bat. And he was following me, dragging the bat. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Then the ghetto black people would stand across the street. And I'd be like, oh, I hope they don't notice me. Oh my God, it'll be a whole full-fledged shootout. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, I just want to pay my restitution. That's the only reason I was downtown. I used to go downtown, and it would be, I would be vigilant. I would be, but when I started noticing this cross-dressing man coming to me with hooker boots, he had hooker boots on, and I'm trying to film me dancing, whatever dance moves I decide to do. He's coming near my stuff, and I'm like, dude, I gave him the look. I have to always give the look. Then I'm coming from court, and they saying, what did they say? They were like, I came in my car, and he was one. It was this crazy white dude. He had a blanket over his head. He's like, you want to smoke some meth? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, thank you, but no thank you. He was like, we can drive around and smoke some meth together. I'm like, I'm good. He's like right there. And I'm like, here. I'm like, I'm good. Pump your brakes, bro. Do you got a cigarette? And I'm like, oh my God, man. Then I'm sitting up there coming like from the Safeway, and there's this big explorer, not explorer, expedition with black tint. It was a white or tan car with black tint. And they were following me from lane to lane. I'm switching from lane to lane, and they're like, boom, boom, boom. And I might as well stopped in the middle of the median, and they would have did the same exact shit. The same shit that happened to me when I was on the grid, and they were going 10 miles an hour, and I was doing 10 miles an hour. It was terrible, man. It was like they sat up there and I turned into my apartment complex and they sat up there and they took out their camera and started filming me. They emasculate people. It's sad, man. It's sad that we live in a society now where people emasculate people, and when they get emasculated, it's like, why you doing that to me? Boo-hoo, crying, talking about, yes, we own daycares, but it doesn't matter, we weren't breaking the law. Yes, your Somali ass was breaking the fucking. You think Trump is just making this shit up to get y'all out the country? Y'all mean more to him in this country than out the country, but he knows y'all bad people. He's giving you back to the city. Why can't you just, I'm sorry, he's giving you back to the country. Shipping and handling per body. 2000. It was 2000 and Christmas. It was $2,000 for Christmas. And people, it was just like the Tyrone scene. Doom, doom. And they waiting and no one's showing up. Doom, doom. They wait and no one show up. Doom, doom. They wait and then no one show up. And finally, they show up. Y'all keep coming to the party. Y'all are the ones coming to the immigrant party. You hate ICE that much, you fall right for the bait. And now DNC crazy white women are doing the same thing. They should be at home with their family. They should be home with their friends instead of they engaging in violent activities. They have a life. And now they want to be a part of something that has nothing to do with them. You're fighting someone else, but your life was lost for someone else who could give two shits about you. The only reason they bringing you up is for clout, to make themselves look good. If they really cared about you for 41 years almost, you would have sat up there and did something about a lot of the stuff going on. I don't get it, man. So, I wanted to do an after hours segment with you. I would have did my homework, but like I said, I am caught up. Monday, tomorrow is a day early. My homework is due on Tuesday, the 13th, and I already turned it in. Monday, I'm going to work on project 5, slide 5 of project 1, and we're going to see how far we can get with it. Um, I want to, I just want to just chill, man. I really just want to be myself. I just, I truly just want to be myself where I don't have to worry about judgment. I don't have to worry about, if you judge me, God judges you for judging me. And even if you don't believe, or if you believe, whether you believe or not, I met a couple of atheists, and I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. I've met one atheist, not one, but many, many. Believe me, when I say many, I've met a lot of atheists. Here, they don't believe, and plenty of other cities. Um, one Hispanic guy was an atheist. One special lady that I know, she's white. She's a really nice lady too. She was atheist. I respected that. Um, there were other atheist people that I met along the way, but what I try to do is convince them that there is a God out there. There is. And I just want to know Donald Trump. I have to know. I got to know. Hala, 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 hala. What is God's number? Is it 704 with a 704-3? What is it? 707, 737? What is it? I would like to know it so I can personally have an even greater connection with God. I appreciate you guys. I'm very spiritual. And I never said I didn't have mental health issues. It just always seemed wrong. And some people are like, well, hey, look, Kimberly is spazzing out, one of her spaz marks. She's not, let's recap what I did this weekend. I sat up there and what I did not do. I did not edit a video, which I can do amongst the week. I did edit videos this week. I did it throughout the week. So I'm caught up on videos. I'm just ready for this next video tomorrow. It looked like I'm going slow, but believe me, I'm caught up. I'm not promoting no one within a week span. I'm doing it daily. I could do it all today, but this guy is trying to ruin my name. It's been him all along. I know it. This is, yeah, it looks bad. The only reason I'm drinking it because I'm thirsty. But yeah, I'm about to go to bed. So I love you guys. Thank you to all my fans. Sean Connor. Is that your name? Sean Connor. Ashley. Joshua. Arthur. And many more. What's his name? What's his name? Kevin, 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 Kevin. I grew up with Kevin. Kevin Maxwell, to be exact. I kind of forgot you. I don't know, but I know the Maxwells. That's a part of Tanya's stomping ground. And LaTanya Brown. She probably like, ah, Tanya. Take care, y'all. Bye.